Oh, we back, we back. Let the raid party begin. New Gaming Order. We are back for our final segment of the day, home stretch, and it's just pretty much two PSAs. So let's get this thing off and popping. All right. So with this, New Gaming Order, Amazon is throwing their hand into, or they're throwing their hat into the ring of video game development. So let me get this thing up and running. Let's go. There we go. Let me look at this. Amazon opens new game studio led by EverQuest creator John Smedley. I find that very interesting that, imagine Amazon games as you're booting up a PlayStation 4 or PC or Xbox One game. What would their direction be? But I think that Amazon, like, who else jumped into they bought freaking the company that was developing Killer Instinct. They bought somebody help me out.
Iron Galaxy?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Iron Galaxy before.
Double Helix.
It was,
Double Helix. Yeah, who wasn't it? It wasn't Amazon. But one of those like retail companies, online stores, they bought freaking the company, the Double Helix, and then they didn't do anything with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But with that, I find that interesting. What do you guys think of Amazon jumping into the game space of development? Starting, anybody can jump in. We'll do it like double dutch.
Okay, well, if it's anything like their production studios, Amazon is coming for your ass for real. Because if you watch any Amazon, if you're an Amazon Prime member, watch any of their shows, say like the Man in the High Castle, the production value is right up there with Netflix. Amazon is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they don't do nothing half-assed. Let's put it that way. So they put a lot of thought in this. They own Twitch. Okay, they own Twitch. Just FYI, Amazon owns Twitch. So they don't do nothing half-assed. So I'm just going. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
But this picture of John Smedley does not do him justice. He looks like a pedophile.
Oh. You know what? New Gaming Order, the views and expressions made by NYC.
All by me, and I gives 0 fucks.
Wow, unbelievable. But anybody want to add to that? Because what would that do? Like, what kind of impact can Amazon make on the video game industry?
They do have Double Helix, by the way.
Well, it was Amazon that bought Double Helix, right? Duh. Now, you know what? Imagine pooling these resources together. Like, hey, you know what? You have Double Helix now. And you have this, you have that. You know what I mean? I was trying to think. I'm like, damn, it was right under my nose, Amazon. But I just want to know what type of impact that can be going forward. This is just an announcement now. We won't even hear or see anything until like 2018, 2019 at the earliest, But with that being said, we're going to move on to the next PSA. Here it is. The Xbox Scorpio to be unveiled June 11th at E3. Apparently, Microsoft decides to go on Sunday for their briefing as opposed to the traditional Saturday when everybody is doing their thing, and that's pretty much like the Super Bowl of like electronics, games, things of that nature, and if they're that far, what? Somebody shaving?
Damn, somebody motherfucking haircut?
Somebody at the barbershop. But here it is. We're going to see the Scorpio, I guess, like in its prototype form at E3. It's confirmed. So I just wanted to know, what does the staff expect to see? You know what I mean? We don't know what the system looks like. There have been some leaks saying that it looks like the Xbox One S, but like the original day one Xbox. Like, it's small, it's black, it's gloss, it has more USB ports, something like that. And it's simple. It's a simple like look or design. I'll try to pull it up before the stream goes off, but starting. What the heck?
Wow.
What?
But
Shinwar, what are you doing?
but I'm gonna go in reverse order. Matter of fact, I'll start with Shinwar first. Hello?
What the
Oh
hell?
wow. Oh wow.
Shinwa, your mic is messed up again.
Hello, Shin.
Can we pass the collection plate to get Shinwar a good mouse? I mean, a microphone or something, headsets.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But you know what? Let me just go back in regular order. Khalif, what are your thoughts? I know you're not like purchasing into Microsoft, but the fact that we're actually gonna see.
What you mean, man? I got 2 Xboxes, man. I don't play them much, but
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't. Well, you know what? That's presumptuous. I don't want to say that, like, if the Scorpio. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
This is my thing with the Scorpio. It's been a while since I've been on, and I don't know anything about the Scorpio as far as this, man. Like, the Scorpio need to do more than just be powerful for me, man. Like, the thing I feel like is they gonna need to make some Scorpio exclusives, man. I think.
Oh, they're getting them. They're getting some. Actually,
they need to. They were saying they weren't gonna do that because they didn't want to leave Xbox One behind. But I think they just need to go ahead and do it because if you're trying to make these games be compatible on Xbox One, you basically just holding back the Scorpio. And it's not going to be nothing really special. You know, I mean, definitely, I'll probably get one just to play my multi-class, but I'm still going to end up playing more PlayStation if it's not that much better. Like, damn show for these exclusives. So, I mean, they're going to have to do more than just put out a strong system. But honestly, I thought they was going to reveal it sooner. You know, I thought they were going to do it sooner and then do E3 more about games because ain't too many exclusives coming out on Xbox One right now, man. It's a little dry over there.
With the whole thing with Scalebound, like, hopefully they make a surprise announcement and bring it back on track for the Scorpio or something, because I think that had a lot of that left a nasty taste in many people's mouths. No pun intended, but you know. Hey, the system's coming, you know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of the developers...
Yeah, baby, yeah!
And you know what was funny? The people that were trashing the PlayStation Pro, and these are developers, now they're like, oh, they're praising the Scorpio because they got the dev kits, and they're like, oh my god, we got so much power under the hood. But it's what you do with that power that will define the system, you know? So they're like, it's a game changer. And it's like some folks are trying to tout it as not really being a console, but I would hope that they still, because some folks are caught up in titles. You know what I mean? If it's like some premium device type thing, and that can be, maybe this is the system that they were talking about, the removable GPU and parts and swaps and things of that nature. So it remains to be seen. But you know, for the sake of time, Playboy, your thoughts? Like, the Scorpio is gonna be revealed at E3. Like, any predictions, thoughts? And I know it's a poverty box to you, but just wanted to
Poverty
see.
box? What?
Yeah, he calls consoles poverty boxes. Yeah, like Shin missed out on that. He's like poverty boxes. Yeah, well, it's all good. But yeah, Playboy, any thoughts?
Hated it.
And he sounds just like him too. Dang, unbelievable. All right, moving on. On your knees, any thoughts on this Scorpio?
No, not really.
This is a true PSA.
Hated it.
We're gonna be done pretty quick. All right, and well, T-Risk, I'm gonna let you go first because Shinwar stepped away. But you know, hey, it's coming. I mean, what type of reveal do you think is gonna happen? Is this something that, as some of the gamers out there like, oh, could this win Microsoft E3 because they have new hardware that they're actually gonna unveil at the show? I think Sony made a mistake by not talking about the PlayStation Pro last E3. You know what I mean? So it's like now the buzz and everything, and Nintendo has some momentum with the. Well, you got the Switch coming out next week. Well, not in like 3 weeks, right?
Somebody got it already. Somebody got it early.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know how that happened, but I should have had that on today's topics. But you know, I was
It
kind
fell off the back of a truck, maybe.
But somehow you got it. But you know what?
The retailer sent it out early.
Oh wow! You know what? Maybe me and Shinwar have to do some hunting around and see if they
I
got
don't want no Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Mitch. What?
I know that's right.
I mean, honestly, it does look tight though. I can't front, but
Yo, you're gonna get it for Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. Come on.
Yeah.
You see,
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that garbage.
Unbelievable.
That.
And it's $40. $40 at mess. But with that, I mean, Shinmar.
Why are you gonna pay $40 for? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how much it's gonna cost. I'm like, what? Well, I would just say, there's some speculation with they're talking about possible SSD drives in the Xbox Scorpio, but we'll see. But Shinmar,
SSD. Oh.
Well, I know PC
boxes are moving up in the world, aren't you?
You're a hater, yo. Hater. But Shinmar, June 11th, E3 on Sunday, they're gonna reveal the Scorpio or unveil it. What are your thoughts and in terms of with that, people knowing that, like a lot of folks are gonna be looking at Microsoft. This is their chance to try to turn things around, or at least, get into a place where Dan Matrick, who screwed the Xbox off of its launch, man, that guy had the horse stumbling out the gates. Like, come on. But I mean, with that, what are your thoughts, predictions, and how do you think the presentation could go with the Scorpio now being confirmed to be unveiled at the show?
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see the official name for it. Obviously, I don't know if they're gonna release any software. It'll probably just be all hardware. They may but like show a game or two.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get a nice exclusive for it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. I can't wait, man. I really. And Sunday, like, I think Sunday's a good time. People are home, not as opposed to like Monday where I may be at work. I mean, I'll still tune into the stream, but I don't have any other distractions, so I can really focus on it. This is, it's Microsoft's time, like you said, to really turn it around.
Okay. And there was some news stating that the Scorpio games are gonna be different. Now, I don't know what that means, but it came from Phil Spencer himself. Like, and he even said, don't pre-order the Scorpio until you see the games.
Right.
That's very honest. Like, if you think about it, like, why would you say don't pre-order the Scorpio until you see it? He must be really, like, comfortable with what's about to come out. So, I mean, outside of that, I just hope that it doesn't fall into the whole thing like what's, the developers ripping on PlayStation 4 Pro. Like, I don't know, maybe there was just some certain hype around it, and I don't want this to get hyped and then it falls short. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? It's not like, I think they took their time with this. They waited like a full year. It wasn't to compete with Sony or do any other thing. They say, hey, this is when it's coming out. We're taking our time. We're not just here. We're not here to just milk it. We love gamers. We want to put the best games out, best consoles, and that's what I think they're gonna do.
Okay. Now, it's going to offer UHD Blu-ray support. Well, not surprisingly. Make the leap to SSDs. It's a possibility they'll add it. But, with that, we'll just see. Like, I just want it to be where it's something where it's going to have the true backwards compatibility with the whole Xbox ecosystem. You know what I mean? Current 360, no, not 360, but current Xbox games, let them perform better. Like, they're talking about Gears of War and Halo are gonna get a significant boost on the newer system. You know what I mean? Day one patches or whatever. So let's just hope that Microsoft does control patches. Unlike, I know Sony said, hey, if companies want to charge for patches, we're not going to stop them. I hope that practice is seized at the door, but we'll see. You know what I mean? But they're saying, Phil Spencer said it's going to be backwards compatible with everything back out the gate. Now, I don't know if that means just the current 360 titles that are backwards compatible with Xbox One, but hopefully, he said, and I won't quote, but it was thrown out there that even the original Xbox games at some point might be a possibility to, the library might be opened up to us in some digital form, because some of those games you can't even find anymore. You know, so
I have a
like imagine playing Marvel vs. Capcom 1, the one that came out on the Xbox version that didn't have online play.
Yes.
You know how rare that game is?
Yeah, I have that game. I have 2 boxes full of Xbox games. I still have the Xbox. It's put up.
Yeah. Oh, and Blazing. Yeah. I was confirming. Yeah, Microsoft is going Sunday this year. You know, so that should be interesting. And another PSA: if we had known that they were gonna pull a fast one, you can go to E3. It's open to the public. I think the time has passed to get the passes for $150, but now it's $250 something, and that's not counting airfare, hotel, and all that good stuff.
What are you talking about?
E3. You like, let's say New Gaming Order wanted to go. We don't have to do like the whole press thing. We could pay to go, but since Shinwar and I got our press credentials back with the assistance of Susan Soares from Rhode Island Comic Con, we could have applied to go, but you know, that's just something to remain to be seen. But I mean, if for those of you who have the means to go, it would behoove you to go to E3 2017, guys. So with that, does anybody have anything to add before we get ready to wrap up?
They've just better not talk about sports and entertainment again.
Sports, TV, sports. Remember that meme? That joke was funny. But it's
like, I don't want them to unveil this thing, and the first thing they talk about is some sports games or some sports in general.
You know what I think? I think that we're gonna get a surprise Crackdown 3 with the whole cloud thing. I think they're gonna drop some.
Making one?
What?
Like for years now, like a new Crackdown?
Yeah, they've been working on it. But I think it was held back. I think that it's been held out for the Scorpio. You know what I mean? Because the current Xbox, I don't think would have been able to handle it. Like with the ambition.
That cloud streaming thing that they was talking about before.
Or cloud computing. But you do know that GeForce or Nvidia is about to offer something of that nature where it would have like cloud processing. So you can have a crappy computer, but you're gonna need the bandwidth to do it. Where your PC can be beefed up with like a third party processor.
Yes, I now recall what you're talking about.
Yes.
So if you have a crappy PC, that means you have a crappy processor plus a crappy motherboard. So
you know what, New Gaming Order. NYC Playboy is the Grinch that stole the New Gaming Order podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. So if you have a crappy PC, go in Poverty Box Land, have fun.
You know what? Hopefully that doesn't catch. They're like, yeah, Poverty Box is brought to you by New Gaming Order.
It is. It's a thing.
All right. So with that, let me thank everyone. K Simi, NYC Playboy, On Your Knees, Shinwar, and T-Risk. Shout out to the rest of the staff that could not be with us today. But just gonna give everybody like a quick chance to do like a quick outro. Any final words? Like just round robin. If you don't have anything to say, hey, so be it. But any final words before we shut down?
Oh, man, it's good to be back, man. Appreciate y'all having me again, man.
All right, cool. Glad to have you back, and thank you, Shinwar, for coming through on last minute. I know he was kind of busy doing stuff.
I was eating, yo.
Why you gotta be? You know what? Stop.
But you know what? New Gaming Order, the staff really took the time out to help me do the show. So got some dedication. I want to actually plug. Check out Thumb Thrasher Gaming, which is Noop's spin-off project, and the recently launched Geeking Out, which Shinwar has launched this week. So Shinwar, if you want to give like a quick introduction to your product, you have like a minute or two to talk about it.
Sure, yeah, Geeking Out, pretty much comics, games, toys, technology, text.
Boys.
What?
Sex toys.
Anyway, yeah, just launched the Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, Geekin Out, that's GeekNout _official. And then you can like my page on Facebook by searching Geeking Out. So you'll be seeing stuff from like more Comic Cons, pictures, try to get some exclusives, and just try to build the brand. That's all I got.
Cool. And you know, Newgamingorder will definitely be in support in any way, shape, or form.
Flaming Order.
Yeah.
What?
Boy, hold on. Hold
the fuck up.
Unbelievable. But
okay.
so with that being said, Newgamingorder, we are signing off, hitting you with the head crush, and we'll see you guys next week on the podcast.
Oh, I got here's my media credentials right here. My official media photographer credentials.
Shut up.
I got it right here. February 2019. Oh, okay, I just found it.
Alright, cool.
I might check.
Alright. Okay, guys, we are done for today. We'll see you guys next week.
Got it.